teams sitting above 500 in the early season, but only one will stay that way as we're off in week 4. Devin Duvernay to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Williams on the play action. His first throw is an interception. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Williams pass.
Now, in case they haven't paid attention in the narrative this week, Brock, let that be their final reminder. This is the league's #1 defense they're facing this time.
Yeah, these guys got to the stadium early. You're number 1. You're playing with confidence. You're playing with juice. And you're playing to take the ball away.
The first carry here for Ashton Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there. Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. And no surprise here, they declined the flag because the play got a first down, so they're going to happily let it stand.
Here we go.
Smith on first down. Pass is caught at the 9. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
17 yards.
Numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Geno Smith.
And in step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
What we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Zone read, they'll give it to Genty. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. Just 2 yards there on 2nd and goal, and still a ways to go now on 3rd.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Cut near the goal line. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, he will still wind up being 4th down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. This is Genty. And he's going to fight forward and get touchdown! The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bears nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard
The
line.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good running his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard
Tight
line.
end going in motion here. Williams off the play fake. He finds a Dunze downfield. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Peyton. That's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Benson on first and 10. Running their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Williams from the gun. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it's going to be third and long.
It's now third down.
That's a throw at this level.
9 yards
So
to
much
go.
speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Third down. Here's Williams. Finds Benson on the check down. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on third down, and they've got themselves a first and goal. Well, we're going to pause here, and for good reason. One of the Raiders was injured on that play and is being tended to. Offense in position now. It's first and goal. To throw is Williams. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears trim the lead to 1. Trey Benson, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned. He got 6 in the end.
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. Spins out of one side. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey.
First play is going to be a give to Genti. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. A pickup of 17. That's a Vegas first down. Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Gotta give to Genti. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down. It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And that is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
Tackled by Jalen Johnson. Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Third and long for him here. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers. And that brings up fourth and long. Now the Raiders readying for the punch. And they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Now begin this drive with Benson. And that carry on, that's one on the plunge up the gut.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
One play action, Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with third and long. They'll throw third and long. Pass brought in by Burton. Free inside the 30. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Chicago.
Williams to throw on first. Caught just shy of the goal line. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a second quarter lead. Santos now for the extra point.
Santos lining up for the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7.
Raiders 7.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Mostert on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10.
Here we go.
Smith back to throw. It's everything he has under this one. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
This is Genty on second. And he has this to the opposing 35.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory in this series with points.
So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. First down, and they go right back to him. No repeat success of that last run. He only is able to get back to the line on this play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Completed over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
There we go, throw it.
On first down, here's Smith. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
There we go, throw it.
Straight ahead with Genty. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
Las Vegas.
It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Here's Duvernay on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. They send a man in motion. First down, Williams to throw. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Walker going in motion left. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Open one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
It's a gain of 2.
Move the chain!
That's good.
Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
2 yards on the
They've got first down here from the 36.
First down.
Here's Williams again. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Second down and 10.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He's looking for Colston Loveland. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
And 10 yards to go.
This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take...
That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get some late points and the lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Mostert on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Check 58. There we go. There we go, sir.
Out of the gun. Here's Smith. This one falls incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up. Back to the air. It's Smith. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Get him, get him.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up 4th and long.
For the Raiders.
Was this clean at the 30? And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Working from the gun, Williams. This is a heater going deep. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Play.
Putting the tight end in motion. Williams to throw on 3rd. This one is also going to be incomplete. Knocked away again, and they're left looking at 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. From the gun, Smith. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
It's a gain of 50.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Duvernay on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throw in here just before halftime. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Running from the pistol here with Jency. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Back to Jenty. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball to the 45-yard line.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Smith on 3rd and short. Pass brought in by Slayton. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And go play fake here with Smith. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Lewis Seen. There he goes on the right side. And it's a house call. Pick 6. Touchdown, Chicago. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Mostert on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Smith setting the throw. Going left side. Bowers has it. And this is brought to a stop at the 34-yard line there. And gain 11 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. They give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Lewis Seen on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Smith to the air now. That's Mayer. He's got it. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Well, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Smith. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Here we go.
They give up their guns. It's Jenty. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill in the Bears territory. 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th down. And they're facing a long field ahead of them as that kick skips out near the 11.
11-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And he has it all the way inside the opposing 40.
You could really tell the defense hit hard on that read option. Everybody went the back play. Once he pulled it back, he had daylight for days, making the correct read and going for big yardage. Everything they could ask out of him on one play.
Off the play fake, Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Look at this option play now on 2nd down. Pitching it out to Benson. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
That's good for a Bears 1st down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down.
Benson once more. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass and a similar down in distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Williams on 1st down. Bails out of the pocket quick. And brings it in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 3/4 in the books from this one. It's Bears football to begin the 4th as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Benson off his own read. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Running back motions right. Back to throw on 3rd down. There's a screen now from Anunga. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Play action, here's Smith. He's trying to push the field. Forces that one and it's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll toss it here to Vincent. Still working past the 40. Along the right sideline, there's space. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Trey Benson, the touchdown.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long, extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Mostert on the return. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And they steal it back on the return.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. And when they fly down the field, they got two things in mind, Kate. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Biggie Angels, Biggie Angels.
Option play they give to Benson. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bears continue piling onto this lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away.
Chicago.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Talk about how to get it. Only good for saving face. Senior cosmetics. How many hands I gotta take?
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready? Top us up.
Genty from the gun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Here's the backup. First throw. Hits him on the out route. And this one does not go far.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Up 3rd and 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down, and that was impressive. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
At the 47-yard line.
McCord from the pistol. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first, guarantee some yards, and then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
And off to Genty. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Hey, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that. It's a loss.
Almost a completion to the wrong team there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And this one swatted away by a defender, so they wait for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Again, now to Benson. That one only good for a couple. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Staying on the ground with Benson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
He was brought down by...
They got 2 yards there. That leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Bears on their way to their 3rd win of the year. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Benson now from the gun. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. And he gets them what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, McCord. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Trying to push deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And this is intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it.
Okay, that's just one of those situations. It is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. We're drawing up for it. So the Bears take this one on the road. And this was